Cintra of Gracie Barra in the blue gi. Monteiro of Atos Jiu-Jitsu in the white. Not the first time that they faced off, Kendall.
No, the last time that they fought was in the World Championship Finals in the gi, and Andressa came out with a submission win with a big choke. And now we see Andressa here on the bottom, and Luiza in on a big attack right to the back.
That
this
was
is
so
wild.
fast. Look at this. Mounted position.
Wild.
Who would have
here.
imagined that they would be in this position this early into the match?
That timing was unreal. And now we have one of the side judges calling for a recall of some of the points. There were some mount points awarded and then put right back in the quarter guard.
I feel that those mount points were deserved, but
they might be reviewing,
that's
so
just,
we'll find
that's
out.
just my opinion as an
Yeah.
independent observer. The guard pass was a thing of beauty. It was so fast. And I do feel that
between
that
the back and the
Monteiro
mount,
had,
yes.
Yeah, she had the mount long enough. Maybe not. Maybe it was it's one of those split-second things that the referees are closer than us.
Either
they have
way
a better
here,
view, so.
we have 4-point lead now for Luiza Monteiro, but Andressa in the game still. I mean, she recovered. Now she's in this deep half position with the lapel through. And there's one thing about Andressa is that she never stops fighting. We've seen some.
We don't often see people put Andressa into bad positions like this, and I
Almost
think that
never.
is something that Luiza has probably learned from her previous encounter with Andressa, because she's so strong, and she's so dangerous and so focused on the submission. You can't let her dictate the pace. And I think Luiza realized, I need to be the one kind of let's say, you know, driving this car. I need to be the one putting her in the positions and then making her react to me.
Right, absolutely. And Andressa, you know, again, coming from a submission win the last time they fought at the World Championships, definitely comes out with a lot of confidence, but at the same time you see the amount of there's a lot of respect between the level of these women, because the margins are so razor thin that you can have a submission on one side and then the next time they fight basically flying into the mount from the other woman, you know. So it is there are a lot of little minute details happening here that lead to those results.
They're very evenly matched, let's say, and very capable of either of them of winning this match. It can really changes day to day, right? Right now, though, kind of stuck in this deep half guard position, and you know, we've seen a lot of deep half guard here today, but I wouldn't say that this is Cintra's favored position. I wouldn't say that she particularly would like to hang out here, but comfortable enough in defending this position so far.
Right, I mean, this is not her bread and butter, right? She does not pull to the deep half position, but with this lapel in place, she's like very, can still be very dangerous, but Luiza almost opening up that locked leg, which would allow her to step her left leg out, but not out of danger even if she steps the left leg out, because Andressa does have that lapel wrapped around her thigh. So cannot be too hasty here. But still that grip on the leg with the left hand is very strong. Kind of keeps Andressa honest. But that now, Andressa bringing her leg through to break that grip off and starting to elevate Luiza up. Coming up.
Oh my word, look at this.
Another big pass attempt
Monteiro
by
on
Luiza
the
Monteiro.
attack. Guard recovery there from Cintra, but Luiza is still putting on the pressure. She's not giving up, and very close here to scoring. There it is, guard pass from the knee cut. 3 points. Monteiro, relentless.
Yeah, we are seeing a very intense Luiza Monteiro today.
There we go.
And again, one of the things about Andressa is that she never, ever stops fighting. So this is not a good place to be by any means, but I would not be surprised if she recovered the guard and started to get after it once again. We'll see. But Luiza, with that left knee super tight to the hips, just like we've been talking about with this side control retention all day, very difficult to recover the guard when you close the space that way with the left knee.
Yeah, tight, strong side control here for Luiza Monteiro. Good defense there from bottom. I'm liking this defensive posture from Andressa Cintra, the way that she has her hands in nice and tight.
Yes.
Yeah, good frames from bottom.
But
Her
Luiza's going
elbows
to
are
take
tight
her
to
time.
her body.
Luiza's going to take her time right here, and this is a smart thing to do because there's no rush. Once you're in the side control position, you only want to move forward, never back. So we're attacking submissions, we're moving It's knee on belly, the back, the mount. Don't want to go back into that guard if we don't have to. Passing the lapel through, it seems like, trying to pass it off to her right hand, which we have seen over and over and over again today. We saw from Gustavo Batista as well. Yep, passing that lapel through to the right hand. A lot of heavy pressure coming here from Luiza. And if she does pass that lapel through, it's going to make that crossface even tighter, but she has to be careful because in order to get that lapel underneath the back, she has to create the space for it to go through. And Andressa is patiently waiting with her frame for any space that Luiza will give in order to start recovering her guard.
Yeah, strong control here from Monteiro on
just
top.
Under 5 minutes.
Really keeping Cintra flat on her back, not giving her any opportunity to bridge or to shrimp, but a penalty.
Yes, we'll get a passivity warning here for Luiza Monteiro.
It's kind of rough, right, when you're in control like that, but it is a reminder you need to advance your position, and that's exactly what she's doing.
Wow.
But
so now we see a big change in pace with Andressa on top. Andressa is known for her beautiful pressure passing, but it is going to take a lot to cover the 7-point lead.
I think that was actually very smart by Monteiro. So she knew she'd been penalized. So she came up briefly for the knee right, but then giving Cintra the space to come up, but putting her in the closed guard is really smart because
I think she was chasing the back, it looked like.
It did look like she was briefly thinking about chasing the back, but
it almost looked like there was an arm bar in there a little bit. Yeah. There was a back. There was a lot of options, but we ended up here in the closed guard.
Space of milliseconds, yeah.
Yes. And Luiza has such an incredible guard, chasing knee bars constantly, a lot of submission attacks from here. So not out of danger by any means is Andressa, even though we're not now inside control.
Open guard here for
about 3.5 minutes
Monteiro,
left.
Lasso
7
on
minutes.
one side. Yeah, so you see just over 3 minutes remaining. 7-0 in favor of
we're seeing
Monteiro,
a lot of pressure here now by Andressa, side-to-side action, double unders, but they are on the edge of the mat, which is always tough when we get to these deciding positions. We don't want to stop the momentum here.
Yeah, this is her opportunity now too.
This is a beautiful spot for Andressa here with that grip on the right pant
because
leg.
if you think about it, she hasn't been in control for pretty much 1 second of this match up until this point. She's been entirely on the defensive. So this is her chance to not just score, but to turn things around completely.
That's right, but Luiza Monteiro's guard retention, of course, is so world class.
Incredible spider guard, right?
Absolutely. But it's a good reminder that the match is never over. 7-point lead or not, you know, we are always seeing more and more action.
Slowing down just a touch here.
Yeah, we're seeing this this lasso action here from Luiza Monteiro. It's, you know, with a guard passer like Andressa, who uses such heavy pressure and side-to-side dynamic passing, I definitely think that is the best strategy to slow her down when you're winning by this much of a lead. And we can see that it's working. I mean, Andressa's having a hard time clearing her arms here. Her posture's being broken down. And it's very difficult to deal with here, these double lassos. The thing about this double lasso position is there's not, and we see back to a neutral position here. With only, what is that, a little over 1 minute to go. 1:20 here.
It's interesting to note as well that in the corner, look at that.
Another big pull
almost
by
a guard
Andressa.
interception by Monteiro, but it's interesting to note in the corner on one side is Draculino, the Gracie Barra Houston founder. He's actually in the coach's chair, and on the other side of the mat is Andressa's partner, Lucas Valenti, who is going to compete later today in the final of the lightweight division. But as much as they are urging and coaching Andressa on, I think that the momentum built up so far in this match.
Last minute
not
attack
over
here.
now. Yeah.
Might be a calf slice attempt. But with that right leg being controlled by Luiza, it's very, very hard to get anything moving here. Very smart by Luiza to control that right leg to kind of stall Andressa out, not allow her to move forward in this position.
25 seconds remaining in this match. Even if Cintra was able to score, probably going to be very difficult to get into any kind of attacking position now here in this entangled leg battle. This entanglement of lower body limbs, and there is 2 points, but going into this 50-50. The end of the match, and Luiza Monteiro takes a very hard-fought decision. To be honest, in a rather one-sided match that I don't think anybody predicted.
I absolutely agree. You know, we did not predict that again. Last time they fought, Andressa had a beautiful submission against Luiza in the World Finals. And now we have a very different type of match with Luiza in the driver's seat for the majority of the fight. And I think that really early almost jump to the back/mount was a big factor, not only in the points, but also in the confidence moving forward in the fight, which a lot of times is a deciding factor between two athletes that are very closely contested.
Well, Luiza Monteiro takes the gold here at Pans, not for the first time, but always feels good, as you can tell by the look on her face. Let's take a look at some of the best moments here. That guard pass immediately, the one that led to the sequence where she was able to mount, and then the second guard pass here that actually put her into the side control as well. I think that was interesting, a different strategy from Monteiro, the top game, a lot different, and she was fired up for that, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, avenging a loss like that from a submission in a World Finals gotta feel really good.
Really good.
Yeah, absolutely, especially on a big stage here like the Pans.